back to Texas Rising, the Fallout 2D20 campaign session 37. We do have a new player with us today and for the foreseeable future. Singate's playing Eugene. We'll get into the backstory and everything in a little bit when the party finally meets him. They've not technically met yet. So short recap, we did have our one-off session 2 weeks ago, just kind of like a little bit of a Halloween episode, horror episode. Don't know how much I actually scared my players.
Well, you scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, I was a character at least.
You done banged me up. The only thing left of my power armor is my right arm. Daggone.
See, that was the secret. It's supposed to be a fun, little scary episode, but the alternate motivation was to get rid of that power armor a little bit.
Don't bust me up, Daddy. I wasn't doing bad. I learned my lesson. I'll be good. I'll be good.
I can just see us coming up to Ravenwatch. What's left of the power armor dangling off the... And it's like, well, we found...
The Raiders are coming. So they'll probably think we're Raiders or something.
Yeah. Most of your power armor is Raider power armor.
Right?
Yeah. Anyway, as far as the actual story that they've been following outside of the one-off campaign, you guys have cleared the first 2 levels of the secret vault underneath Los. You discovered that to get any further down, you were going to have to find some sort of outside power source, since the lower levels have been disconnected from the fusion reactor or whichever reactor they have down there, which you cannot access because it's part of the lower levels. So you'll have to bring power from the outside to actually power up the doors and elevators you need to get further down. To that end, Squire Thompson remained at the secret vault with the other paladin, or not paladins, but the other Brotherhood recruits he had with him, while you returned to Ravenwatch to inform or to recuperate / see if you can't find a power plant that could do the job. Of course, you had the subway encounter on your way back, and we're going to go ahead and fast forward the timeline a little bit to get you to Ravenwatch, let you get there and recuperate from your physical wounds, inform the Brotherhood members that are there of what you're looking for so they can begin looking for that with their technology and their patrols are out there. So a couple days are going to pass during this time. So Slash and Jack, is there anything you'd like to do while you're here at Ravenwatch during these couple days while the Brotherhood is looking for a power plant or some other power source that can get you further into the secret vault?
Aside from repairs, I can't think of anything in particular.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely, Slash is definitely going to jump on the repair of the power armor. I am all busted up here, so I got to figure that one out. I'm going to look at my inventory and see if I have any pieces.
Yeah, look at the pieces, because you are your head, torso, left arm, left leg, and right leg are all shot.
Busted up. Yeah.
They will require a full-on replacement or repairs before they can be of use anymore. So your head was a T51, your torso was T45, left arm was a T45. Oh, and then your left leg and right leg were both Raider. And then your right arm, the only piece that didn't get hit was Brotherhood.
Right. I'm like, come on, the piece that had some oomph to it didn't get hit.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't really matter, I guess, because it was the damage threshold that was busting that.
Yeah.
What is it? 5?
Yeah, 5 damage or more is considered a crit and will destroy any armor that it's hitting. So there's the crit as far as, you rolled underneath your tagged skill number. And so that's a crit that generates action points. And then there's damage, critical damage, that will destroy any kind of armor that it hits when it comes to power armor or cover.
And this upper levels 5 isn't really crazy.
Yeah, when you start getting to some of the weapons that you got now, yeah.
5 is actually fairly easy to get. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I wonder, are there any mods that increase that, or is that's just
there are perks. However, this is going to be a limitation of the program that we're in. The rule set has been programmed, and it doesn't even Jack has the perk that increases the threshold to 6. I think you got the adamantine skeleton.
I got it maxed out. Yes.
Yeah. So what is it?
I think the max is like 7.
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's him personally, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything he wears. However, the programming of the rule set still doesn't recognize that it's 7 for him. It still breaks his armor on 5.
Right. Well, I mean, I would assume it would break his armor on 5 because that's not him. Because was it supposed to, what is the wording on tough or something like that? I think anyhow.
Working on that right now.
Because I think that's more saying like your bones toughness.
Well, tough and adamantium skeleton are 2 different things.
It's adamantine skeleton that does it.
Yeah. 1 rank is 6, 2 ranks is 7, 3 ranks, which is the total is 8. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says physical damage resistant to all locations is increased by 1. Okay. But yeah, I would still but go ahead.
Adamantine skeleton, I would rule that would apply to armor as well, because to inflict a critical hit on you, I mean, it could go either way.
Yeah, that might be different. Well, what does it say? Or do you have that one?
When you suffer damage, the amount of damage needed to inflict a critical hit on you increases by your rank in this perk. For example, if you have 1 rank in this perk, you suffer a critical hit from 6 or more damage rather than 5 or more. Each time you take this perk, the level requirement increases by 3.
So the toughness just reduces.
That's resistance. That's damage reduction, basically.
Yeah,
is what toughness does. So anyway,
sorry.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Jack, your right arm, left leg, and right leg have been busted as far as your power armor goes. So that's a T45, T51, and T51 that you had in those locations.
Yeah, and other pieces need repairs, but not
as badly. You do see a few new faces around the Raven Watch when you arrive, and during your couple days there. Actually, a whole new patrol or unit arrives while you're there. And one of them, while you guys are over there kind of messing around with your armors, looking at your spare pieces, trying to decide if you're going to repair or replace, one of the new members comes over and gets out of his power armor and pulls out this nice looking tool set and sets up a bench and just it kind of sits there and is eyeing your power armor. Eugene. That's you. You see these guys over there. They're obviously the mercenaries you've been told about. They're messing with their power over there. They look like one of them looks like he might know a little bit about what he's doing, but they both definitely have this concept or this feel about them that power armor and power armor repairs is not something that they're used to.
I don't know exactly what to do with this. Do I? I mean, there's pieces right here. Oh, I see some bolts. Maybe that'll. I saw a blowtorch earlier. I think I'll just cut it off.
I'm gonna quickly scamper back into my power armor,
Oh, okay.
and then I'm gonna go up to them. Looks like that got quite banged up there, huh? What happened?
We ran into some stuff, but whatever we ran into, we don't exactly know what it was, because psychotropics and other things got involved. And they banged us up pretty bad.
I start walking around them, checking my armor out. Yeah, I can fix this up. It's not too bad. I'm gonna look at Slash and go. You know why this got banged up, right?
Well, something big hit me.
Yeah, and you notice that the only piece that's left is the Brotherhood piece. They know how to take care of their stuff. All this other trash you got on there, I'll repair it. But if I were you, I'd get some new pieces.
Well, I mean, yeah. I got some caps. We just gotta. They've been keeping us on the move.
We'll figure out something else to go. But I'm one of the best areas at repairing this kind of stuff. So.
Oh goodness, that's good. I was hoping somebody would know how to do this. I can do it a little bit, but I just need to know where to start. But I have this other chest piece. I pull out a T-45 power armor chest piece. I had 2 of those. I picked up one like a long time ago. So I have a replacement for the chest piece. But then I'm not certain if I have anything else. I think I've already used up all my other pieces. I'm gonna look on Betsy to see if I have anything else. So Slash will, pull out this other armor for the chest piece, and it should be the exact same thing that I have. Let me double check. E45. Oh, oops.
I'll grab that and inspect it and start muttering to myself. Frayed wire, capacitor blown out, actuator gone. All right.
Now,
Yeah,
the one thing, Eugene, while Eugene can analyze the parts and kind of decide what needs to be repaired, how it's going to be repaired, and whether or not he can do it, he will have to be outside of his power armor to make the repairs. To use the tools and everything, it's not the power armor itself does not allow for that because the tools are meant for normal sized hands.
Probably not in there. Yeah, but it's dexterous. Yes.
Well, that and I imagine you start trying to play with the tools and power armor. You get the fun screechy noises as it gets turned into a pretzel.
Too much torque.
These hands were not made for delicate work. Yeah, so I'm just inspecting. I'm not attempting to fix it. I'm just looking at, this is blown. That's bad. That is what I'm going to need to do first.
The torso is a T-45. So, mechanically we can just replace that with that. Outside of that, we'd have to repair the other stuff. Oh, that's right. I have to look at Betsy. Is it party sheet? Yeah, there we go. No, that's not it.
Pull up your character sheet. or the characters, because I took Betsy and the other one out of the party sheet, so they stopped messing with the XP and such.
Oh, yeah. Betsy, you've got a lot of stuff on you. I think I can outfit a small squad here. Yeah.
Is there a workbench in Raven Watch?
Yes. So let me go ahead and push that map out. I forgot to do that. I should have done that already. And let me turn off all this lighting and everything, because unless we're actually doing combat here, I'm not going to worry about that. And I'm not going to put a bunch of tokens on here either, just your guys' tokens for now. Put all of you out there, and then you can move around as you want. This particular map does have 3 images on it. We're on the top image. That gives you the ground level view of all the buildings and everything. And in the top area around here is where you'll have workbenches that will help you, all the power armor stations and all that. So you have all the outside of your toolkit, Eugene, you have all the necessary workbenches and everything here at the base, to the point where you wouldn't necessarily need to pull out your deluxe toolkit, but they are your tools, and I imagine you probably have a preference to use them sometimes.
And am I familiar with Raven Watch? Have I been here before?
No, this is your first time here. Raven Watch, from what you were told by the general, Raven Watch technically belongs to this mercenary group. These 2 mercenaries, they have the administrative rights on the computers and everything. They discovered it, they liberated it, they began the repairs, and they've recently allowed the Brotherhood to be a guest and use it as a forward operations base for their operations further south in Texas.
Yeah, this is our bastion.
Essentially, yes. Although we've not really broken into those rules yet, but yeah.
No, but yeah.
I'm gonna say, y'all got a workbench here, or you need me to get out my toolkit? Be easier if I had a workbench.
Let's head then. And make sure I'm right one. Yep.
Move it all up there a little bit. So yeah, right in here. A quick tour of this for you, Eugene. Of course, you got the power armor station here and a little bit of storage. Vehicle bay there, of course. This here is the power plant with the door being right there. They have their own hydroponics system with their own water system going on there. A small brig area, and then down at the bottom section is living quarters for the general grunt, and then you have officers' living quarters around here. And a broken down plane that has, or quad chopper thing that has, its engine is completely missing, as in somebody lifted it and it's been gone forever, as far as everybody here knows.
I take it I don't see it. It's behind the wall, or is it tall enough? Not sure how high these walls are.
Oh no, these, if you go down and look at the second and third image, you'll see that there's actually 2 floors. You're inside of a covered garage area, so you don't necessarily see that helicopter from where you are, but you know, having walked around the base a little bit when you first got there, or even you came in from the north side, you saw it on your way in.
And with the maps, is there a way to like drag it to move around in it?
Push down the middle mouse button, the scroll wheel, and that'll let you drag it.
The one button I didn't. The one button I didn't. Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So that's it here. All right. Go ahead and slap down what you need me to fix. Can't very well help you if you're dead.
I guess. So I've got some Raider armor pieces that we can put on there, but I think they're probably weaker. So should we try to fix this, or I don't? So what would be the best mechanics for that? I mean, how do we fix Raider armor? I mean the power armor. So.
Well, you actually have
junk. We need junk.
Let me pull up the question. No, materials, uncommon materials. I've got the rules pulled up here and everything, but I want to give you guys options first. So I haven't actually had you turn in your Vault Tech Secrets quest yet, which you'll be turning that in right now. So you're each going to, Slash and Jack, add 500 Brotherhood script each to your currencies. And you can pick one piece of Midwest Brotherhood power armor. So you tell me which part you want, and then of course Eugene can install that part for you, then repair the others or replace the others as you wish.
Hey, Jack, what is your what's your power armor? What level is it, or is it a Raider armor, or what is it again?
Let's see. Got Brotherhood, left arm, helmet, right arm are both T55. No, T45. Chest, left leg, and right leg are T51.
Okay, so you're T51 and T45. Okay.
And you got one Brotherhood part there.
Yeah.
Right, in the left arm. Okay. So you have a left arm Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow. Actually hop out of the armor and, maybe when whoever your superiors, you're handing stuff out, I'll see about getting a right arm for this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be something you guys probably handled when you first got back. So before Eugene got there, so you got the parts kind of lying around, and when he tells you, well, you should use the Brotherhood parts, you'll be, oh well, yeah, we did just get these.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you wanted the right arm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna put that. Well, if it'll let me. There we go. It's cleared. Right arm. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. They still haven't fixed that. Can't believe he hasn't fixed that. Oh, well, there's why it's not working. Hang on. I got it.
Now it's empty.
Because I got to put in there, specify that it covers the right arm. It should just be like, if it's an arm, it goes to either arm. All right. And which piece are you wanting, Slash?
Right leg.
Right leg. Okay. Make sure, well, I forgot to do this for you, Jack. What did we take off of your right arm, Jack?
The forget. Same as the helmet. Yeah. The T45.
T45. Okay. And you said, what did you say again, Slash?
My Raider. Right leg.
Right leg.
And it's a Raider right leg.
Yeah. So I'm trying to make sure I put the Raider right leg into your inventory before I remove it from here. And clear the link. And then we're going to drag over as soon as it's clear. Come on. All right, while I'm waiting on this to clear, to repair these things, you have to use materials. So there's common, uncommon, and rare materials. It is not clearing. Why is it not clearing? Let's delete it from there, and then delete it from here. And it depends on the rarity, how many of those materials you need to use and which materials you need to use. And then there's just the basic, you have to do the repair skill roll. All right. Slash, you're about to get a whole new power armor record and everything because this record is corrupted, I think.
Okay. So let's make some. So I'll just write down a list here.
Oh no, I'm keeping it open before I actually while I build the other one. So you're going to have 2 power armor frames in your inventory until I get this done.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
But while I'm waiting on that, here is I can't share it. Can I put it there? Nope. There we go. In the chat window, you can pull up the making repairs shortcut. And then
in party sheet, is that what you're saying?
No, the chat window. Chat window. It should have making repairs as a link in the chat window.
Oh, sweet.
So the item rarity determines both the materials needed, the amount of materials needed, and sets the difficulty +1 for the repair skill that's used.
Three.
And I know it says that the difficulty is just the equal to the item's rarity. I'm adding the +1 because I am not allowing that 0. All right, so while I fix this over here, you guys can discuss with Eugene how you want to do the repairs, and be aware that your Raven Watch does have 50 each of all the materials.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be our determining factor because of saying this is a rarity 4 power armor. At least my frame is a rare 4. What's yours?
4, the pieces seem to be...
Oh, individual? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Game Master, I'm gonna have Betsy and Honey over in the stockade area, in that fenced area.
Okay, so you can turn the Briggs yard into a Brahmin yard.
Yep. And I guess if we start getting some more, or anybody else brings in there, if we're doing any trading or anything like that, we can, I guess, make a little gate at that small part.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, something like that.
And it's a laser fence, so turn it off and on.
Yep. Maybe just if we need to usher in anything like that. So. So yeah, there's a couple well cared for Brahmin here as well. Got to get some more. We're gonna do some good trading. We got to be merchant marines. So I guess you're making that other power armor. Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
All right. Sorry you got to do that, but thank you. Well, that's a rarity 3, so that's not that bad. Okay. Let's see. And 45 is only a 2. Okay.
Oof. That's gonna be expensive.
Yeah. You're looking at all the pieces parts, or what are you looking at? Something else?
Well, the T-51 power armor pieces seem to be rarity 3.
Mm-hmm.
The Brotherhood power armor is rarity 5.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys going to do with the other parts that need repairs?
Get them repaired as best we can. And I'm presuming we've not found anything in the way of mods for these beyond the stealth boy.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go look at your things. So your why did it not?
What?
Well, it didn't. It's not applying the power armor to slash correctly now.
No.
Cute.
All right, so the head was busted. Slash, are you just going to get it repaired?
Yeah.
Okay, so then Eugene, we will need a roll from you. Let me find the difficulty setting thing underneath all my other windows.
Yeah.
So that's going to be difficulty 4. So this will be a intelligence repair test, which I believe is just a basic thing for, yeah.
Yep.
So you just scroll down to where your repair is and just click on the 6. to make that roll.
And so it's a difficulty 4.
Yes.
Is that -1 from my deluxe toolkit?
It is not. So we'll bring that down to difficulty 3. Do remind me of all that. If it's perks that I don't know if I told you this or not, but if it's perks that you guys got or materials you got, I'm not always gonna be able to keep up with that. So always remind me of those things.
Also, I've got another question. I don't have it on my inventory sheet, but it said if I have a tag skill in repair, I should have a multi-tool.
Oh, I thought you wanted the deluxe repair kit instead of the multi-tool.
Well, I wasn't really clear. I wasn't sure if I could have because I don't think you could really use both at the same time, but I wasn't sure if I could if somebody ever wanted to help me, I could let them borrow it, or if it was just like a deluxe toolkit as an upgrade to the multi-tool.
It's not. Multi-tool is kind of like the Swiss Army knife idea. So yeah, you can have one, but you like you were thinking, you can't use them at the same time. But if somebody wants to help you, then they could use that. However, what is its perk?
It's essentially just a worse version of the deluxe toolkit. It reduces the difficulty by 1 for repair tests, but it can't repair stuff in the field. So I wasn't sure if somebody helped me with it, if it would decrease it by an additional level, or if it's just kind of an RP thing of,
Yeah, that'd be more RP.
Okay.
And I presume the toolkits and such is in the miscellany section
Of items?
the equipment. Yes.
I think it's miscellaneous
Yeah.
on the rulebook.
83.
But also, I did forget about this. Jack and Slash, you two probably want to open up your modules and activate the Wanderer's Guide.
Is finally okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay, with it.
I forgot to tell you all to do that earlier. It is loadable for you guys now.
Through the deluxe
Okay,
toolkit in the chat if you want to look at it.
All right, so yeah, let's get that repair roll for the.
Yeah, sorry about that, tangent. So
TT1. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna get out of my power armor and just kind of sheepishly grab the armor and could one of you please help me with this? I just need somebody to hold some stuff down if that's all right.
Oh yeah.
Here you can use
I got
this.
a 3.
And where's my skills?
Slash. You got better than a 3 on the.
Repair. I think I'm a 2 or a 3.
Okay. Well.
All right. So the first roll we got here. So the way help works, the person doing the action has to succeed or have at least 1 success. So since you got 2, anybody helping you, their successes will now stack with your successes. So whoever's helping him, go and make the same repair roll. And there you go. So we have a total of 4 successes with a needed of 3. So that gives you guys an action point, and that piece of armor is repaired.
Yay! Doesn't help action only do one die?
Say that again.
When somebody helped, don't they only roll 1 die?
The system does not seem to apply that.
Yeah, we've just been going with the full-on regular roll.
Okay. Trying to be honest.
Yeah.
All right. There you are. Anything else you need me to repair?
Oh yeah.
And I am visibly mousy. I'm out of my power armor and just really skittish.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess we'll just replace this chest piece. I'm not looking at the actual armor, so I don't know if it's been repaired already. The chest piece.
Which one are you? Are you replacing your chest piece or repairing the chest piece?
Replacing.
With.
I got a T45 to replace it.
Oh, you have another T45 to replace it. So you're replacing a T45 with another T45.
Yeah, I got that T45 like a long time ago, early in the campaign, and just been holding on to it.
Okay. So I'm going to take the one that's in your inventory
Yeah.
and break it, and then I'll fix the one that's on the armor.
All right. Sounds great. Did you do that with the, I guess, the right leg?
I fixed the one on the right leg. I put the Brotherhood one onto the right leg, and then I just drug the Raider one over to your inventory. I did not break it yet.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was done.
Yeah. There it is. Let's break it. There we go. It's broken.
Right.
Okay. Up next is your left arm. Another T45
Yeah.
left arm piece. Repair, replace.
We're repairing that.
Repairing. Okay, so that's a rarity 2. That brings it up to difficulty of 3. Oh, wait a minute. That power armor.
And then he dropped.
1 second. Rarity 3. 2 common materials and 2 uncommon. I'm going to take those off of the Raven Watch inventory. And I need them to update the shop extension because it's now throwing all kinds of errors.
Yes, I noticed that. Also noticed looking for Wanderer's Guide, it isn't.
Okay, we'll deal with that in a little while.
Yeah, just
Uncommon. 33 is 2 uncommon, so 48. All right. So then it's the left arm is rarity 2. That's going to be 2 common and 1 uncommon. So that brings that down to 47. And the common one comes down to 46, I think. Yeah. Okay. Then your deluxe repair kit brings in difficulty 2. All right. Difficulty is set. Make your repair roll, Eugene.
Can you hold this one for me as well, please? I got to work on this part of it.
certainly. Just kind of stand there and like hold it while he's doing it.
Actually, my I'm just now looking at my character skills. My repair is a 5.
So Eugene, you've rolled a 1, so you got a critical there. You have all the successes you need. So anything that the assistant rolls is pure icing on the cake.
Unless it's a 20. Don't be a 20.
You want me to try that?
If you wish.
That's 2 action points. All right, so that is the left arm repaired. You replace the right leg, and now the left leg. Raider power armor left leg piece is a rarity 2. So 2 common materials brings that to 44, and 1 uncommon brings that to 46. And difficulty is the same. It's 3. Deluxe repair kit brings it down by 1. Ready for the roll.
While we're working, my name is Eugene, by the way.
Well, hi, Eugene. I'm Slash, and this is my Uncle Jack.
And kind of wave because.
It's nice to meet you both.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are racking up the action points here. That is Slash's power armor is all repaired.
Yay.
Now, if we can get it to equip and power armor frame, let's equip it. There we go. Now the HP for all the parts is working correctly. Excellent. Jack's power armor has a broken. I believe the torso is broken.
It's at least damaged, yes.
Damaged, so yeah, it'll still take the same repair requirements. It is a rarity 3, so difficulty is going to be 2 because of your reduction, and then 2 and 2 on the materials.
Okay. Where'd the armor go?
Yours is just called power armor frame
Yeah.
in your inventory. Ready for the repair roll. All right, we have 1 success, need 2. There is an extra 2 successes, so you guys got 1 action point out of that. And that part is repaired.
Okay.
Left arm is next. It is not fully broken, but it does need repairs. Rarity 5.
Whew.
All right, so this is 3 common materials. 39.
If it's not all the way broken, does it take all the materials?
Yes, it's actually supposed to be taking more if it's fully broken.
Oh crud! I opened up my big mouth.
We're still like I'm not throwing everything at you guys yet, although I probably should because you're just waltzing through all the encounters like they're nothing. All right, so it's supposed to be a 5 difficulty, making it a 6 difficulty, or a 5. It's rarity 5, making it a 6 difficulty. Lux repair kit brings it down to 5, so you need 5 successes to repair this piece.
Real quick. Are any of your perks? Do they have a in addition to?
In addition to.
Like I've got one that allows me to re-roll, speech stuff and also combat stuff. So don't know if any of your perks have something like that.
Not that I remember, but let me see.
Sorry, since the difficulty is so high, I want to make sure that we're looking at all of our options.
Yeah, the ability to re-roll failed roll. Oh, dice is always.
Yeah, sometimes it's just re-roll complications, which is always good too. So.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything. The only mechanic I have is just the standard luck mechanic. For those different things, but I'm gonna get myself 2 extra if that's all right with the group. So that'd be 3 action points.
Yep.
Yeah,
and roll 4.
A little effort into it. Good night.
All right, let's see here. Need 5. You got 6 successes, so that's 1 action point back.
Crack my knuckles.
And a complication.
And a complication. Nice. All right. So,
Slash mashes his hand.
so I've got to. I'm gonna have to change the. You didn't right click and use the action points, did you, Eugene?
I hovered over. I grabbed the repair and then I right click twice to throw 4 down. So I don't think it still says we have 6. So I would think that means we should.
So here's in the future. Well, we'll go into it right now just so you can get the experience. Right click on your on the player action points.
Okay.
And then click on the 1 with the dash next to it, and click on the D20. It'll say add D20 to the next action roll, and then that'll use up the action point and put the modifier in there. And then if you want to use, like this case, you added another one. Right click and click on 2 to add another D20 to it.
Okay, and then I don't have to right click on the repair skill; it just automatically knows.
Yep, it
Yeah.
automatically knows. And then go ahead and do that, and then click on the repair skill so you can see it in action. And then I'll reset these to the correct numbers after you guys' magnificent successes there.
Spend 1 action point, add d20, and then repair. Yeah, then it has 3. I'm gonna throw it down.
Yeah.
And so it's you spend 1 to get the first d20, and then 2 to get the next d20. So it is 3 action points to get 2, but yeah.
Yeah. So when you do it, you would right click and hit 3 if you wanted 2 dice.
Does it give you 2 dice?
Then,
if you do that?
Come again?
Will it actually give you 2 dice?
Yeah, let me so we have 5 points right now, so I'm gonna, or whatever, I'm gonna I'll hit the 3, and then you have to put what dice you want to put it on. So it would be next activation dice roll, and then I'm going to
and then roll a d20 skill. So it did, okay, yeah. I thought it would only add 1 at a time.
No, you do it all together, because if you do it 1 at a time, it doesn't add them all up.
Yeah,
it just does it for the next action. So so it's in increments of 1, 3, and 6. I think for the
third die, yes.
For the for action rolls.
Yeah.
And such. So
all right, good. That's I've not done it from the player side before. I've only done it from the GM side, so it's a little bit different on the GM side. All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm max of 6, right?
Yeah. Although some of the maxes we don't adhere to, because like you're only supposed to have so many action points in your pool. And it's just like you earn them fairly quick, and there's a lot of times where it's just there's nothing to actually use it on actively. So I don't have a limit on how many action points you can have in your pool. And depending on how difficult I've made a roll, I may not limit you on your dice either.
And
if you got the action points to use, I'd let you.
Yeah, we do reset the action points, so from session to session.
Yeah, so that's the give from the give and take. I let you have an unlimited pool, but they do reset every session, unless we're in the middle of combat. And for the complication you rolled there, assistant, I'm taking an action point to use later. All right, so let's go back to, that was the left arm has been repaired. And now the right leg, left leg is up. T51, it is a rarity 3. So it's going to be 2 and 2 on the materials. Rarity 3 makes it difficulty 4. Deluxe makes it back down to 3. So difficulty 3, ready for the repair roll.
I'll use another action point.
We got him. And see, anyhow, sometimes this generates action points. So I'll do that sometimes when I know I've got a good target number. I'm just like, yeah, use some action points here.
All right. So we got 2 from the first one, 2 from the second. That's 4 successes. You needed 3. That's an action point back. And this time,
I guess that wire was live.
I won't do that.
Break the multi-tool.
No, he just started. I'm not going to be that mean.
My shiny.
I am going to take Let's see. This is a rarity 3, so it uses common and uncommon. It required an extra common material.
Okay. Oh, wasn't that supposed to torque that bolt down that hard? Sorry.
He's tripped.
Snap.
Just let me get another one. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's
All
okay.
right.
Here.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for helping.
My pa said you don't know how to use the tool unless you break it 3 times. Oh no, he said if you use it wrong 3 times. That's right. Okay, that's what he said. Not break it. Oh well.
Okay. Anything else you need?
We got one more piece, the right leg. Difficulty is the same, so it's all set. So you can go ahead and roll when ready. I'm taking out the materials now.
I'll spend an action point and just holler if as a group if it's like let's maybe save that. This is I don't want to just spend them all. So like I'll say my intention, but it's by way of asking. Holler if you're not okay with it.
Understood.
So wait till we get in a fight, and you'll see how we go through these usually.
All right.
Well,
There we go.
and I'll throw one out for you if you.
Sometimes
Yeah.
Let's see. 2 successes so far.
Luck.
All right, so you met the difficulty. Oh, you're going to luck that one? Okay. Oh,
There you
that's
go.
new.
That's
Is it tagged?
Nah, I don't think so. No.
No.
nope.
Okay. So just 1 success. So y'all got 1 action point back on that one. All right. So that is all of your armor is repaired.
Real quick, we need 1 more action point, I think. Or no, never mind. The difficulty was 3. My apologies.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to have to require 1 more, sure.
No. It's all good. No, I'm good. I'm sorry.
I'll oblige.
I'll button it. I'll button it.
No.
No, I'm all good.
All right.
Okay. And so got the damage, armor fixed up. Yay.
How do we get to the list of materials that we have here at Ravenwatch?
So I
Shop.
forget if we were using the shop as the master or the parcel as the master, but today I used the shop to add the common or to add all the materials into. So the shop is the master right now. I am going to swap that over to the parcel later, since you don't really need to be doing a shop for Ravenwatch.
Oh, okay. It's so Ravenwatch is a shop, and that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with the shops not updated yet to work with the newest version of Fantasy Grounds, we may not be using the shops much longer unless they get an update.
So Squire Eugene, I don't know if you need anything, but I'll lead you over to the storeroom. Go over to shops tab on the right, and Ravenwatch inventory. You'll probably get a message that there's a bunch of errors. Just clear that off and exit out of that.
Okay.
But then you'll have this very long list of stuff that is at Ravenwatch.
Yeah.
Don't get too, handsy or anything. But if there's something you need, just ask. There's plenty of stuff here. You could probably get lost with this list. So yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking. I'm trying to see. Don't here it is. I was looking at my hunger, thirst, and all that. So nothing like that.
Yeah, there's plenty of food here, so sorry I had to.
Yeah.
I'm good for the moment. Thank you. I seen you have some extra armor pieces laying around. Do you need those? I can restock some of what I used to repair your stuff if you want me to break them down.
Please do. Most of the armor we've got, either it's collected from raiders that they don't need it anymore. Somehow it's been lying around here for a while, so.
Raider armors might as well be scrap.
Well, scrap.
Yeah, I do have a rank 2 in scrapper, so
Yeah. Of course, I imagine this would be the point where Bane just kind of comes trotting up, sniffing. So,
yeah, we have a dog meat.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice dog. Nice doggy.
Yeah, he's got was it medium dog armor?
He's got the best he can get, I think. Heavy and helmet.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's all decked out and barding. He's got the a helmet and armor on, heavy armor for dogs.
Start muttering myself.
I wonder. Hey, Jack. I know, right? I was like, hey, Jack. You think we should make some power armor for the dog?
And okay, get this this look, and then you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there.
I don't know how different the anatomy is, but you never know. It's just have to tailor it to the body style.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
I think I heard some stuff before. Goodly long while ago. A really long while ago. People playing around with trying to put animals in powered armor. It didn't go very well.
In my experience, that's because they did it wrong.
Yeah.
Auto repair system? Jeez.
Yeah. They got some fun stuff.
We can deal with that later. You said you did want me to scrap some of your items?
Yeah.
Can you scrap power armor pieces?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Everything.
I've got a Raider power armor left arm, a helmet, and a chest piece.
All right, let me pull up the scrapping rules.
Raider power armor left arm, power armor helmet, and power armor chest piece.
That's what's available. Yeah. I think Bane would try and gnaw my leg off if we did that to him.
My dog was bullied, so I made him armor.
Yeah.
I want a cyber doggy. No. Betsy. Sorry.
Cyber Brahmin. Oh, that would be horrible.
Charge. Brum, 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 boom.
We didn't need that wall.
Right? Well, that's what the super sledgehammer's for. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we need to know how many items are being scrapped. And it doesn't matter what the items are, as long as they're not consumable or ammunition. You cannot scrap, you cannot salvage consumable items, and you cannot salvage ammunition. Everything else is salvageable, whether it be regular junk or just other items you want to get rid of. So just give me a number and delete the items you're wanting to scrap from your inventory, and give me a number of how many you're scrapping.
Oh, so it doesn't matter what it is?
Yeah, doesn't matter what it is.
Oh.
Scrapper, I can salvage uncommon and rare materials since it's rank 2.
Yep.
Okay, I get it. So it matters what the rarity is, I guess, then?
No. That the scrapper perk that he has just applies when he does the roll.
Got it. Okay. So basically, my trepidation is if I use power armor if I scrap power armor, is that going to be any better than just scrapping some raider armor?
Nope.
I think the benefit is if you have like a really good piece of like power armor, and then you have the same type of good power armor, you can, while you're repairing the good power armor, you can scrap the other high rarity armor to make it easier to repair it. So that's why you might want to hold on to some better items instead of just scrapping them for whatever. You hold on to it for repairing purposes.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. So I can hold on to these raider armor pieces and we can use them to repair later on, basically.
Yeah, so it's the same type. At least that's the rules as written, from what I can tell.
So, let's say repairing something like a T-45. Could I use the Raider power armor piece to help with that repair? Or is it the other way around? It has to be better than the piece or something like that.
I'm going to have to read that. Making repairs.
yeah.
Because if there's no benefit for me scrapping the power armor, I'm not going to do that.
So
I'd rather hold on to it and just slap it on if in the field if need be or something.
So the example they give is if you're trying to repair a 10 millimeter pistol and you have a second 10 millimeter pistol on hand, you can scrap that item while making the repairs. This both provides the materials needed to reduce the difficulty by 1. Needed and reduces difficulty by 1. So if you have, I would say as far as like what the example you're giving, it would need to be the same rarity, same category and same rarity.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can't go scrap weapons to help you repair power armor. That's just it's metal is metal, but it's not exactly the same. You would need to have other power armor to help you repair power armor, but it would need to be in the same rarity. So it doesn't have to be the exact same one. So let's say you got a bunch of extra helmets, power armor helmets of rarity 4, and you're trying to repair a chest piece of rarity 4. I would let you use the rarity 4 helmet to help you repair the chest piece. But if it's not the same rarity, then they will be incompatible as far as parts go.
Gotcha.
Sounds like you get more bang for your buck hanging on to the actual piece, but it's going to weigh you down if you're having to run around with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could use the Raider armor stuff for the T45 pieces I have, or any T45 because they're the same rarity. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I could repair T45 stuff with my Raider stuff. All right. So I'll keep the Raider armor power armor, just in case we need to do something like that, repair any of the T45 because I got 2 pieces and Jack's got at least 2 or 3 pieces of T45.
Oh, 1.
Oh, you just have 1? Oh, okay. So you're a T55 and Brotherhood. Okay. All right. 51, excuse me.
The 51, well, aside from the helmet, mostly 51 or Brotherhood stuff at this point.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So I do have a lot.
Scrapping anything?
Yeah. So I do have a lot of other stuff.
The junk. Because we might actually be able to get, like, uncommon materials and stuff out of it.
Yeah. So junk has become kind of sort of obsolete since Wanderer's Guide.
Yeah.
And you want to turn the junk into the common, uncommon, and rare materials.
Ooh.
Pretty much, yes. If we can.
Can I tell you how much junk I have?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Slash didn't have any junk on him, but Betsy has 58 junk. And Honey has 51.
All right.
109 betwixt them. And then another 37 off of Jack.
Does anybody know if Ravenwatch has any?
Yes, Ravenwatch has
811.
811.
Okay. So let's add that up. So it's going to take 10 minutes per item.
All hands on deck.
That's 9,570 minutes divided by
60.
60. Yeah. 159 hours divided by 24. 6 days. 6.5 days.
Okay.
Talk about long rest.
Is that like just a general skill you can do, and then you have a perk that helps you, or is that a perk?
Scrapper is a perk. And
Yeah, all Scrapper does is it essentially unlocks the ability to get uncommon or rare materials. So if you were to scrap something, you could only get common materials, even if it's a high, a good item that would yield other stuff. Whereas when I scrap it, I can extract that stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm not certain we want to spend 6 days doing that.
Well, you only have just returned to Ravenwatch and informed the Brotherhood of what you need. They sent word to Shepherd's Air Force Base. This new squad arrived. So you spent about 3 days here at the moment. And currently, as far as Brotherhood quests go, you don't have a line on the power plant yet. And also, just as an aside, not for character knowledge, just player knowledge, I don't think Eugene has actually said he's taken over Thompson's place yet with the mercenaries. Just to put that out there. So you guys currently don't have any here's a power plant the Brotherhood wants us to go and get. They're looking for it, which means you don't have any active quests with the Brotherhood. You don't. You could go to Carbon to see if they got anything on their job board, or Waco, or Brazos, or any other settlements. You could try and touch base with the Crockett's men again at the Alamo, although they are kind of waiting on you to get information on where Jammer went. Or you could if you want to wait on that power plant, you could spend some time here scrapping this stuff, getting it ready while you're waiting on a Brotherhood patrol or Brotherhood scribes doing research to find a power plant that could be viable.
Okay.
Well, Eugene, looks like you're going to be busy for a while. Need any help?
The brother had told me I needed the help as needed, but I think this is outside of the scope of what I'm expected to do, if that's okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm talking about the scrap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not just your scrapping monkey.
Yeah.
Well,
And for the GM, do I know the location of the power plant, or are they still working on that?
Let me double check what I sent you. I think they're still working on it.
Yeah, I don't. I'm skimming over this. I don't think I know. I just want to make sure that.
Yeah. That's your goal, is to secure a power plant, but there's not been. We haven't located one yet.
Okay. Yeah, I can work on this scrap in my free time, but that's a lot of scrap.
Well, I mean, we can help. I don't. I know how to scavenge for stuff, so it may not be too hard.
Yeah, we can surely go away at it, but I need sleep.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, well, we're not taskmasters around here. Go ahead.
It kind of sounds like you guys are wanting to wait around until the Brotherhood locates a power plant.
Yeah.
Based on what you're suggesting everybody does. Okay. Then as far as the junk scrapping goes, while it would take 6.5 days for just one person doing it, you all could just decide you're going to do a portion of it, knowing that only Eugene would get extra materials out of it. Slash, you could work on all those junk that Betsy and the other Brahmin have, Betsy and Honey. And Jack could just scrap his, and then y'all can give some to Eugene to scrap, just to fill in a couple of days. Right now, you're expecting, or the Brotherhood commander at Ravenwatch is expecting one of his patrols back in another day or two that was supposed to be scouting out a possible location.
throwing this out as an idea. If we were to, I would be extracting the materials like out of power armor, but if would we be able to reduce the time it takes if the other two are in power armor, with the strength of it, straightening out bars and whatnot, flattening stuff, using that strength to our advantage to scrap some of the stuff a little quicker, kind of like assembly line. Give me the straightened out stuff, and I'll extract what I need.
Oh, we could use that as an RP way of explaining away the shortened amount of time.
And roughly how many other Brotherhood cadets or what have you are here?
There's about 12 that are on station here. Most of them are scribes. There is one, what was it? Let me pull that back up.
What are all their names, their birthdays, their parents, their hometown? No, never mind.
Germ.
Well, let me pull up Chat GPT here. It's already got my formulas. I could do that very easily. I could actually do that very easily. You'd be surprised how many I actually have ready. But they're not here at Ravenwatch at the moment.
Yeah.
So there is a Knight Commander here at Ravenwatch. That is the highest ranking member at Ravenwatch. And while he has power armor and everything, he looks like your regular Brotherhood in the power armor and everything. He's usually at the base commanding everybody else, mostly the patrols and everything. He's the one that told you they've got a promising lead. They're just waiting on that patrol to come back. The rest of them, the majority of the 12 that's on station all the time, are scribes. They're just sitting there working on the computers, trying to track down more of the vertibirds, which is what the original agreement was for them to get to use this base, is to help you track down vertibirds that may contain jammer, or that jammer may have used. And then the patrols, of course, are made up of usually either a senior squire or a junior knight with a bunch of other initiates to squires with them. And there's about 5 patrols.
Oh, goodness. From the Brotherhood base or just in general in our area? The patrols?
In your area, based out of Ravenwatch, there's about 5 different patrol squads.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Technically quads, not squads.
Yes.
Although I think in this, Brotherhood uses the Lance terminology instead.
So 5 or something?
Yeah. More of a fire team.
But yeah.
Deal.
A star.
Yeah. So, yeah, if y'all want to spend, here's what I'll do. If y'all want to set up the assembly line, the scrapping line, that's what we'll call it. If you want to set up the scrapping line, so that you can get the advantage of potentially getting the uncommon materials out with the scrapper perk that Eugene has. You tell me how long you want to do it. We'll figure out how many 10-minute scenarios are in there, and you will get, you can scrap 2 items per 10 minutes in the scrap line instead of just the 1 item per 10 minutes. If instead you want to just each individually scrap, then we'll just go with the basic rules on it.
An assembly line sounds great. Getting a little bit more scrap line, excuse me, sounds great. We'll actually, encourage other scribes to lend us a hand every once in a while. Hey, if somebody's walking through, hey, you got an extra hand? A few minutes you could help us with? and bending out, whatever, or ripping out wires from something.
Okay. So how long do you want to spend doing that?
Well, I mean, good 10 hours.
10 hours? All right.
Over the course of, what, 2 days? 3?
No, the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I work a 6, 8, 10-hour shift, and we got, this is the wasteland. You'd be working 16 hours, 8.
Best not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
That's
So we're going to take this one day at a time now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying 10 hours. 10 hours
So
for today.
the first day you're going to do 10 hours. Is everybody going to do 10 hours?
Yeah, I'll do 10. I'll say I only want to do like 8, but like I just get into the zone in those 2 hours. Like, oh, I did do 10. Okay.
Okay. Jack?
In the zone.
Half of this is making sure they wind up eating or drinking something. But yeah, I guess.
All right. So 10 hours times 60 minutes. That's 600 minutes divided by 10. So that's 60. Times 2.
Yeah.
So that's 120 items you can scrap. Let me 957 minus 120, leaving 837 junk. $120. All right, so oh goodness, this is gonna be all right. Difficulty 0. Intelligence repair test, please, from Eugene.
Sure, you don't want me to roll 60 times?
Well, the first D20, you just got to succeed at. I don't know why it's well, I guess to give you action points. So you get 3 action points. Yeah, it's like intelligence repair test with difficulty of 0. Why? Why 0? They're going to pass. Unless you roll above. Yeah, I guess you could still fail that technically.
Yeah.
And now, from the bottom, left click and hold that blue DC6, and then right click. Right click until you have 10. Until you have 10 of them.
Okay. All right. And then just multiply that.
Yeah, I'll multiply that up to the 120.
Right. Yeah, that sounds you're smart.
You said I'm rolling the combat die?
You are, yeah. So pull it up, hold it with the left click and right click to add.
8, 9, 10, I think. 8, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. Whee!
There you go.
3 effects.
Okay. So you're getting 8 common materials out of every item that you are salvaging, and you are getting 3 uncommon materials out of every item you're salvaging. No.
Not item, but
Out of every 10. Yeah, out of every 10. So 120 divided by 10 is 12.
Can I
So
ask
you
a
multiply that by
question?
12. Mm-hmm.
No, well, and there's probably a no. Can he re-roll those 3 blanks with a luck? Or is that...
I mean, he can. That is the rules.
Yeah, I'd be willing to do that. I don't know how.
So just basically the same way you did that. Go up to your luck and just, if it's 5, put 4. and then re-roll 3 of those dice.
Ooh. Potentially he could get rare materials out of this too.
All right. So I just roll another combat dice.
3 of them.
Yeah, 3 more. Just pull up and make it 3 and roll.
Oh, so it's 1 luck point to roll all 3?
Yeah, 1 luck
Correct.
point to re-roll 3 combat dice, yeah. 3. Oh, okay, there we go.
That's what I was looking for.
So 8 plus 3 is 11. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of that one. And then it's also because you actually have rank 2 of Scrapper. So that's going to be
5 uncommon and 2 rare, if I'm reading it right.
1 rare material for every 2 effects. Yeah. So 1, 2 rare material times 12. Okay. Let me do the math.
Yeah.
You guys make me do math today. That was not the plan.
I'm still waiting on the siren for really dumb raiders showing up.
Why is the junk not in? There it is. So first, 811 minus the 120. 691 left in the base. Okay. And then 11 times 12 is 132 plus, what do you got left? Uncommon. 35. 167 common materials.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, uncommon materials is going to be 5 times 12 plus 36 makes it 96. And then the rare materials is 2 times 12 plus 49 makes it 73.
Useful.
Okay. So you spend 10 hours working on this. You guys are doing the whole power armor thing to really rip things out and straighten it out and all that?
Yeah. I mean, that was part of the, kind of the scrap line.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see here.
And we've got it all like spread out on the road, in between, that goes through there. We've got all the scrap laid out and bending it and stuff. That's why I'm like, if anybody was walking through, I'm like, hey, can you lend us a hand? 1,000 hands moves them out. And
Subtract 2 charges from your fusion cores.
Oh no!
All right.
Wait a second now. Wait a second now.
There's a trade-off.
There is, and not gonna complain.
Was it a fusion core?
Should be on your notes, your current fusion cores charge and everything. So.
Oh yeah. Thing that.
So airbag should go take 2 off.
Okay.
Was I in the power armor as well?
I believe so.
Want to be? Okay.
So 2.
For this doesn't require really the tools. It's not the small work of repairing things. It's just getting the good stuff out and all that. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
And then I need all of you on your combat tab. Wait a minute. Not your combat tab. Yes, your combat tag. The fat, the fatigue. Put that at 1.
Yeah.
And I am changing all of you to tired on your inventory tab. While Jack did make sure you all kept drinking and eating at the appropriate times, you have become tired after all this work.
Yeah.
The power armor certainly helped, but the repetition of the same monotonous thing for 10 hours.
Yes.
Right. So you have your evening left on the first day of waiting. And of course, you don't know exactly how long you're going to have to wait, but this is just the first day. No word has come in yet. Is there anything else you'd like to do, or do you want to just go ahead and turn in for night in your comfy quarters?
Probably for the best, because I can't think of anything. Well, anything productive.
I think we should play some football in our power armor. If we had more power cores. That's, I guess, one thing. How so on my notes here, I have 6 of 10 fusion cores.
Mm-hmm. Charges left in that core.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what we did?
Yeah, that's the rules. Yeah, every fusion core has 10 charges, unless you have perks that affect it in some way.
So we use 2 charges. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Not 2 cores. All right.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That makes me feel a little bit better. Okay. All right.
Raven Watch does have the ability to recharge the cores and create new ones if you have the materials for it.
All right. So, like, during the night, could I recharge my fusion core?
During the night? How long do you think it takes?
I don't know.
Weeks.
Well, nobody said
No. Not during the night. It would take a week to charge one.
Okay.
Now, there's
right.
the when you go into the reactor room, there's like slots for multiple cores, but the way they're built, it's like only one. It just because it only has one plugged in, it can't charge it any faster because that would overload it. So it'll take a week to charge 10 charges on a fusion core.
Okay.
And we'll actually make that 5 days. A week is 5 days. That way it's easy to do the math later. Because I know you guys, you're going to make me do math.
So that's one of our Bastion things is a fusion core charging station.
Mm-hmm.
Just for RP, I've got power users, so I get a little bit more oomph out of my fusion cores. I'm going to try to explain that to the group, and it just goes way over their head.
Yeah. These guys... Jack grasps it a little bit because he's pre-war ghoul. But Slash is just totally like, you have energy in your body?
Wow, that's really great. Like, Jack can do some... He's got some crazy thing. Don't know. Do you have the weird bones? I can't remember.
Yeah, I can take a bit of punishment I really shouldn't. And I kinda think I grasped some of what you were saying. And I think if I knew how to do it, I could try to channel some of the energy I've collected over the last couple centuries to try to do something along those lines.
Okay.
But it probably wouldn't go very well.
It makes sense due to the nature of the fusion cores using nuclear fusion to charge. Maybe you could use some of that excess radiation that you've gathered. That's an interesting premise. I'll have to think on that.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? Oh, I didn't understand that at all.
The following day,
Yeah.
the commander comes to you to wake you up the following day and says the patrol returned during the night, and they believe they have found a power plant that is near enough in proximity to the secret vault and supplied power to the pre-war city of Los, so that we wouldn't have to run any lines. If there's a line that still goes out that way, we wouldn't have to run a long line. We just need to find a way to tap it into the vault. The only caveat is it is currently occupied by the Red River Company. And as Brotherhood, we have not yet had any diplomatic relations with them. So, we're hoping that you, as the local mercenaries, the local group, may be able to speak with them. If not, there's always other options. And as he says that, the commander looks over at you, Squire Eugene.
Hi, Commander. Permission to accompany?
Of course, that is why you're here.
Understood. And I salute.
And just for edification, and curiosity, does the commander just so happen to be wandering around when he isn't in armor with the round brown and appropriate attire?
Well, he's in the flight suit that typically goes underneath the power armor.
Ah, okay. But he doesn't have the drill instructor hat?
No.
Ah. Okay.
It is not that commander. That commander is still back at the Air Force Base.
Yes.
I only pull that one out on occasions because he's got a very particular way of talking I can't do all the time.
I understand.
All right. So we're going to push this map back out so you guys see it. So the commander gives you the location. You'll be going past the Goodfellow Air Force Base over here, and the power plant is located here.
Right.
So you saying the Red River Company occupies that area?
Well, they occupy the power plant.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're asking them to give us permission to tap into the power plant?
That's
Your objective,
plan A.
Your objective, this mission, is to get power to the secret vault. This power plant provides us the best option to getting that power in the amount that we need and with as little infrastructure work as possible.
Okie dokie. I think we can negotiate some. They seem to be pretty good guys. I remember them from earlier in Carbon.
Well, you can try and talk to him. I'm expecting we're going to need to either sneak some way of tapping the plant or taking the place. But we...
Oh, so no grenades?
I kind of look at him like, and then tap the missile launchers. This is probably gonna stay on my back unless we're outside.
I'm hopping my Brotherhood armor, and then say, our orders were to take the power plant by any means necessary, though it would be preferred for us to do this diplomatically.
Yeah, and then kind of point to Slash. Well, he's the diplomat, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? I've negotiated plenty of deals.
Yes.
And I tap my assault rifle.
Well, when diplomacy breaks down, which has happened a fair bit, we're well equipped to handle that as well. So
most of those were raiders. Most.
Yeah.
Flash will be our plan A, and me and Jack will be plan B.
Oh, that reminds me. This is my assault rifle. I had it modified. It can shoot lots of bullets. What kind of weapon do you use?
I took a very early interest in energy weapons, so I have a laser rifle.
Oh.
Very good against inorganic material, robots, and the like. Also have a backup laser gun as well.
Okay.
You got any modifications on it?
Not at the moment, no.
Game Master.
Mm.
How do I hand over a weapon?
You can.
I'd like to give him my tactical laser rifle.
Well,
No, I have a troubleshooter's tactical laser rifle.
yeah.
Okay.
I've got a legendary affix on it, just no mod.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
the laser sight, the thing that makes it tactical, is a mod.
Okay, so yeah, sorry, I've got a full stock and a reflex sight on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is slightly modified.
Well, if you ever want to take some of my mods and use them for and stuff, I don't use this too often. I'll hand it over. It has a reflex sight, standard stock, sharpshooter's grip, automatic barrel, which sounds fun.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Is that an auto barrel?
Yeah.
Ooh. Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I'm
I
sure.
will absolutely take this if you do not mind.
Not at all. Like I said, I barely use this weapon.
Thank you very much.
After
Proved very useful.
Yeah, because it gives burst. I think is what. Yeah.
I'll happily swap this out onto my main weapon when time allows.
Okay. Because it has a +1 rate of fire and the range.
What's the
It does
exact
bring you
name of it,
damage.
Slash?
It's called automatic barrel.
No, the rifle, the whole rifle.
Oh, automatic sharpshooter's tactical experimental laser rifle.
Okay.
So that 5 times fast.
Seriously.
So the one I made specifically for Slash. All right, it is now in your inventory, Eugene.
Well, shortly after that, I made the cheese factory.
Cheesecake Factory, yes.
Yeah, but we had to give that away as part of a negotiation. So
Yeah. All right. So as you guys start preparing, the commander comes back over, followed by a a vehicle. You recognize the vehicle as one that has been at the Raven Watch since you took the place over and began repairing it. He motions the vehicle on a little bit closer up, and it stops. It's been heavily modified. It looks a lot more like some of the Brotherhood Humvees now, minus the logos. They didn't put the Brotherhood logo on there, but the commander comes over and says, as part of our thanks for letting us use this facility, has allowed us to gather more resources and even find other recruits. We fixed up one of your Humvees here. That was on location, got it all repaired for you, and you can use it now.
Yeah. So does it have the power armor racks?
That's
It
exactly
does.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Carries
That's exactly what I was thinking.
6 passengers, 4 power armor racks.
Ooh.
Its speed is 40 miles per hour. That
Okay.
is two range bands, so 10 squares per turn. It is a scale 3. It has, you can see all the hit locations that it has there. It has a 105 millimeter cannon mounted on it, with a 11 damage dice. Physical damage, fire rate of 0, range is long, it is accurate, breaking, and piercing 2. It has 2 miniguns mounted on the sides. Physical
Lord.
damage, fire rate of 5, range medium, Gatlin, inaccurate, burst, and spread. Now, at cargo capacity is 500 pounds, 500 units. It is, the whole entire vehicle is enclosed, so you get the benefit of extra protection when it comes to being hit. And it is rugged. I forget what rugged means, but it's a thing. We're not going to be getting into combat with this vehicle yet.
Okay.
Don't railroad me into doing vehicle combat yet. And I won't railroad you.
Require a little bit more reading, I'm sure.
I'm mostly ready for it, but yeah. And then of course, we'll be able to assign you guys to different parts of the vehicle as time goes on.
That being said, let's see. What does it take to drive? Oh, pilot. I have 0 in pilot.
So just as an aside, so we can have a look at it because I know you're interested. If you go to your combat tabs and click on the button that says weapons, just above your weapons, it'll switch over to vehicle. And from there, you can choose which vehicle you want to be in. And then you click the yellow icon to change your position.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Could you repeat?
Switch to your combat tab.
Weapons.
Combat tab. Okay.
Click the weapons button.
Weapon. Okay. Vehicle. There we go.
And then
Personnel.
choose vehicle. Yep, there you go.
Nice.
All right, so I got passenger, pilot, and gunner as available positions in the vehicle.
While not a tag skill, I have a 6 in pilot.
Go for it.
Just FYI.
You are driving. You're driving.
Well, at this point, my target number for that 8, and I'm almost certain you've got perception. Well,
yeah,
minimum of 11.
Yeah, I've got 14 for that for pilot skill. Combined.
Yeah.
8 perception, 6 pilot. My mother tinkered with pre-war cars from time to time, and got to know a little bit about the mechanisms and everything. So I should be able to handle this. I'm gonna.
My mom taught me how to cook. My mom taught me how to cook and how to clean animals and such. My dad, my pa, he had the mechanics and stuff. So, but That's cool that your mom could work on vehicles and things.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching her. Those were good times till they weren't. Anywho, everybody ready to roll out?
Yeah.
Hop out of the power armor, rack it up, and immediately go, oh God, I hope I can handle this thing.
All right.
So does it show that I've mounted the second minigun? It
Yeah.
does on mine, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see if anybody else has mounted any of the other guns and such. So
Slash is on the 105 millimeter cannon, which there's no ammo for. So that's one reason why let's not do combat yet.
is that what the cargo's for? Or no?
Yeah, I'm
Or is that
trying to figure
separate?
that out. We'll have to figure out how to do the ammo at some point. We'll see how they got all that programmed. But you guys begin to make your way. Let's see. What is the distance we've got?
I saw something. Well, that's fun. I could enjoy this all day.
They're muttering, maybe I can attack Gatling laser to this at some point.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 days.
Oh, is it shortened because we're in the Humvee?
Yeah.
No, that's not shortened yet. The 20. I don't know why it's doing 22. I was just drawing. I was counting the counties. It's 1 day per county you go through. So it's 11 counties you're going through. The Humvee is going to cut that by a fourth. So let's say 10. 10 doesn't work.
That'd be
Let me just pull up my calculator again.
That'd be 2 or 3. Because 10 is 2.5.
It'd be 3. So 8 days.
And then, hold on. Jack?
Pathfinder. If I can find the way. Double check what it is. Perception survival with difficulty determined, of course, by the GM.
So typically I'd only make you do a 1 difficulty because you're on foot, but you're in a vehicle now and you need a certain width and passable roads and everything for the vehicle to work on. So it's going to be a difficulty 3 and make you roll.
Okay.
And that would be
Jack's gonna.
Jack's roll since he's got the perk.
Luck.
I do not want to go taking a nosedive off a cliff.
All right. So you were unable to find any other efficient route. So it is just going to be the 8 days that you must travel.
Okay.
And let us roll the random encounter. You encounter a traveling merchant. They are on their way to Carbon. Do you want to try and barter with this guy? It seems like he's just got some random knickknacks. He's got salvage. Not a whole lot of things.
Gotcha. So he's going to carbon?
Yeah, he says he's going to carbon.
Okay. I'm going to write a letter to my mom and pa and give him 5 caps to deliver the letter.
Okay. All right. You write that up and send it to me later.
Yeah.
I did get the roll here for what merchandise he has. If y'all want to take a look at that, that is what he's got available.
He's got some power armor.
Got a helmet. Well, in seeing the helmet, I would presume it's probably not out in the open unless you want to be.
Yeah, he's put it all out in the open. He doesn't. None of his guards or anything have power armor frames or anything like that. So it's like he doesn't shy away from showing it to you as something he can sell.
And since we've got three power armors up on the Humvee.
Yeah. And
You want that, Jack? I've got some caps here if you need some.
I've got a fair bit. Actually, I was thinking there is a reputation, even for those who've never met the Brotherhood, about your group's habit of collecting such things. And how...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, and how you guys habitually do not take no for an answer.
Ooh, I don't talk with vendors. Every time I do, the price goes up. Well,
yeah.
Goes down if I'm selling something, but up if I'm buying. So I usually ask another member to talk with people.
Well, so I
tap me on the shoulder and
right
point
away
the helmet out.
Red X. And I'll pay full price.
You want the Radaway and the Radex?
And the helmet, yes.
And the helmet. Okay, hold on. Let me get you prices. So there's the Radex, there's the Radaway. Pop up.
Oh, come on. I can't use any of my smooth talker.
There we go. I mean, you can, but I got to get the initial price first.
Yeah. Well, he was saying he'd pay full price. So I'm like, okay.
Well, that I also technically have somewhere around 50 to 60 pounds caps floating around in the ether, so...
And then, that, 95. Okay. So 114 caps for the power armor helmet, 48 caps for the Radex, and 95 caps for the Radaway.
Jeez. In comparison, it makes the power armor helmet cheap in a way.
114, then 40, what?
114, 48, and 95.
Okay, sure.
All right. Just drag those into your inventory.
I've got some mentats that I don't plan on using if you want to barter with that.
You don't want to get addicted to them?
I don't like drugs. Make me feel all funny.
I'm looking at this Calm X. I like it.
didn't pull it. 250.
And is that a magazine he's got?
Which one?
What? A consumable trader.
Yeah, that's a magazine. It's supposed to be a magazine. Let me find out why it's not doing correctly.
It went away. Where'd it go? It turned into
did
new
go
item.
away. Yeah. Hang on. Let me. That's interesting. From what I can tell, it's not a thing. I cannot find in a regular item record that is that.
Interesting. Right.
Random other items. It probably came from other items. So let me go look at that table. Figure out where it came from. Oh, well, there it is. Oh, okay. I see what happened. It was not a magazine. That is the name of the type of trader this was.
Okay. I was kind of wondering.
Yeah.
I was like, are we, is dude trying to sell himself?
Yeah, he is a consumables trader.
Okay.
So I don't know how that ended up in the
Yeah, right.
the list there.
That was weird. Little glitch.
Yeah. Okay. Any other purchases?
Yeah, I'm going to get the Comex, the Nuka Cherry, and the Nuka Cola.
Okay, let me get your prices on those.
And I will be bartering.
We can sell diamond tats too. Like if y'all want to use it as actually consume the item at some point, y'all can have it, or we can just off it now and get some of the caps back.
Well, you can hold on to it. You never know. It's an interesting little, little thing.
Okay, in this order, Calmax, Nuka Cola Cherry. It is 190, 38, and 76.
Okay. Let's see, Cap Collector. When you buy or sell items, you may increase or decrease the price of the goods being traded by 10%. I would like to decrease the amount by 10%.
It doesn't require
Making you
a
do
roll.
more. Nope, when you buy or sell. Now, Smooth Talker, if we get into a barter, if I make a barter or a speech test as part of an opposed test, so basically, we, go back and forth rolling, I can re-roll a d20 in addition to, so. But, yep, no, just Cap Collector, just 10% right off the top.
All right, well, that makes it 171, 35, and 69.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll I won't try to barter you down. I've already got you a little discount. So, all right, I'll do the math there and I'll take that off. And what do I do? Just drag those over to my character?
Yep, drag them over to your inventory.
All right, thank you. Calculator.
Gene's over here, like, let's get rid of the Mentats. Let's get rid of Mentats. Mentats for sale here.
Yeah.
What's the going?
Choice.
So aside from talking to the party members, Eugene, are you going to try and would you like to try and sell them too?
I mean, if you really want to sell them, I can sell them for you. How much are they worth normally?
Normally I'm offered about 25 caps, so probably around 50. I have a charisma of 4, so.
Oh no, I would. Yeah, I'd barter for you.
Throw that.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to use it, but I don't mind if anybody else uses it. I'm not going to judge, but if it's better, if it'll serve us better in the form of caps, then by all means.
What are the what does it do? I don't have that. Like,
yeah, I mean,
reroll a d20 on perception or intelligence.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Unless this is one of the other mentats. Like.
No, it's the basic.
Okay.
Huh. Funny, it's not popping up when I push the little lightning bolt.
There you go.
Oh, there it goes. All right.
And then it just closed on me. Because you took it off your inventory, Eugene?
I didn't.
Oh,
I think I did.
You did.
I did.
Okay.
I grabbed it by accident.
That created
So
a record. All right. All
okay.
good.
Yeah. So it took it off of him and put it on me. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, you're
so the
okay. You rifle through my stuff. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
Where is it? Yeah. Okay. If we're getting rid of it.
Are you going to try and sell it to the trader?
No, I think I'm just going to hold on to it.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, as I read the directions. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll hold on to these. Oh, they smell minty.
All right. Let's continue on. Since it seems you're done with the trader.
Do you like ask for them back or anything?
No, I don't want them. So if you plan on using them, then hold on to them.
Okay.
All right. So give me just 2 minutes. We're starting to run out of time. So if we get to a point where you guys are actually going to enter into like some kind of combat situation, we'll probably go ahead and maybe call it. We'll see because we're running out of time here. But you got some good RP done today. Let me add this to the tracker to get things going.
A lot of maintenance.
Yeah, and it's necessary at times too.
Yeah.
So no big deal. Show all NPCs. So that's ready to go. Then I need to drag you guys onto the map. And then I can show it to you. Huh. Interesting. So Bane is going to go after... Bane is showing up after Eugene in the combat tracker. But we'll continue to just operate him as normal, I reckon. He'll still do whatever you want to do. And if what he's going to do really requires him to be immediately after you, just say so before we get to his turn.
Haven't.
I've pushed the map out and it may take a moment to load. It is one of the larger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know when it shows up for you.
see us. Do not see anything else.
Yeah,
No
it's starting to
longer see-
populate.
Okay, now it's there. There's people.
All right.
Okay.
So Slash has people. I'm sorry, Jack has people. Slash, have you got people?
Yeah. I can see the map and everything.
All right. Eugene, how's it looking on your end?
Good. Got the map. Got all the icons. Click.
All right. Cool. So you arrive. You see in the distance the power plant. You see that there are patrols out and about. Slash and Jack, you recognize the uniforms as Red River, although the ones you see on the outside seem to be kind of like the grunt versions, or the grunt personnel. Excuse me. They have the fence in pretty good repair. The building itself, while obviously it's an older building, it's a pre-war building, that there's parts that are crumbling here and there. It does look like some repairs have been done a little bit higher quality than just your basic Wastelander repair, which is, that kind of makes sense given who is currently occupying the power plant. But the most unique thing about it, and perhaps surprising, is that there is smoke coming out of the smokestack, which if I will just momentarily disable the line of sight so you can see up here at the top. There is the one chimney area. There is smoke coming out of that from the distance. Yep, right there. I couldn't get to my pointer. So as you're approaching, you see the smoke coming out there, meaning that this place is producing power. You believe that it could be viable, just like the Brotherhood Patrol suggested. So, what would you like to do?
Do we want to just drive up, or do we want to walk in?
Well, if anything pops off, maybe we should be in our armor.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like Eugene. I agree.
Well, so yeah, park the truck a little ways off and walk in, I guess.
All right.
Try to make sure that it's Slash who's in front.
So as you approach, two of the guards out front kind of move a little bit towards the gates in the center, looking at you. And when you get close enough to say, hold up right there. This place is under our control. What's your business here?
Well, hey, my name's Ron, and this is my friend Jack and our friend Eugene here. We come from Carbon and some other areas, and well, we're in need of some power. I was wondering if we could make a barter.
Well, that's not for me to say, but the commander's not seeing anyone today.
Oh, okay. Is there another time we could come by?
Nope.
Oh.
Hmm.
So if you're not using the power to barter, no, what you using the power for?
Well, it's power. I don't know. Look, man, I just guard the gate. I've been told the commander ain't seen anybody today or, well, anytime. So, get on out.
Well, I pull out there's 2 guards there. I pull out the 2 Nuka Colas, Nuka Cherry Colas that I've got.
Okay.
I give you these if you let me talk to your what was his name?
I didn't give you his name.
Can I speech?
Yeah. It is going to be difficulty 2. So with the Nuka-Colas, I will give you the ability to re-roll 1d20 since you're barding with the Nuka-Cola, or you're diplomacy with Nuka-Colas.
Okay.
So difficulty 2, diplomacy check. Or speech, yeah. Charisma speech.
Okay.
All right, you succeed. They take the Nuka-Colas. Go ahead and remove those from your inventory, please.
All right.
And they push open the gate and say, one of them runs off. Says, I'll go let the commander know. And so they open up the gate and let you come on in. And as you do, the other one who's still there, he's eyeing your power armor. And I was like, that's some nice power armor right there. You sure you guys need anything to do with the power here? I mean, you're set. You're looking like you take on the world in one of those things, right?
Well, it does
One
help.
would think so.
Well, we still get busted up sometimes. Whew.
Well,
These doors need charging.
I suppose, yeah, you'd have to recharge. But then, if you run out entirely, you just set it up somewhere and hide behind it and use it as cover,
Yeah.
All right, we're going to switch maps. You got past. Go ahead.
I just want to quickly tell Slash just leverage my repair ability.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna pipe in about you helping us out and stuff, but I was like, I'm gonna hold that under my cap right now. Find out what we're dealing with.
See repairs here. I'm.
Oh yeah, you can be like, oh, I can fix that up in a day or two, something like that.
Yeah, like in exchange for the power, I'll keep this running. I'll keep this facility running.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, let's see. We find about this. How deep we get this turn south.
Hey, I'm doing all right. I got us in the door.
Yeah.
I knew those colas would be good for something.
Indeed. Something.
So, hey, like you said, I got past the first part.
Yeah. And now you're in the middle of the lion's den.
That's all right. It's not a trap if you know it's a trap.
Unless they know you know it's a trap and they have another trap embedded inside of the trap.
But then it's a face-off.
Okay. You guys got the new map coming up?
Yeah.
Icons, getting there.
All right. Let me get the daytime sunlight is on. Enable. All right.
There we go.
Cool.
So as you're brought in through the lower area and taken to some stairs almost immediately in front as you enter the main area. On your way up the stairs, you pass by several Red River Company personnel that are in power armor. And it looks to be like they got full sets of T-45, maybe T-45B or C power armor. So upgraded. And then you meet the commander, who definitely is wearing T-45C. And he's got a couple parts of T-45E. He looks at you, sizes you up and down a little bit. He says, well, you bribed my men with a couple of Nuka-Colas. They didn't really give me a chance to say no to you coming in, so I suppose you're here now. What is it you want?
Oh, I wouldn't say it was a bribe. It was just hot outside, you know.
We have reason to be needing, at least for a short period of time, some power. We were hoping we could just talk to you folks and make use of, well, make a trade.
I'm afraid that's just not going to be possible. My orders are to hold this facility and prevent any manipulation of the power system until further orders have been received.
Well, okay. So who gives you your orders? Maybe we can go talk to them.
No, I don't believe you'll be able to. I get my orders straight from the top. I can't remember the last time a filthy wastelander has been allowed to speak with the general.
I mean, I don't know if you know, but I know we're heroes. We're not just filthy wastelanders.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
How come I ain't heard of no heroes to match your description? Hey, he looks over at one of his friends. You heard about any heroes looking like this? All scrappy, barely put together. And the lieutenant just kind of, from under his helmet, you hear a chuckle and he shakes his head.
Well, maybe y'all been stuck in here too long. You should go outside some. It's really beautiful. I mean, you know, if you don't look at all the destruction and stuff. Oh, talking about destruction, y'all seem to need some repairs. Well, we could help you out with that.
We've done all the repairs we need. So if that's it, I imagine we're done talking here. You fellas probably ought to get on back to your whatever backwater settlement you came from.
Well, we came. Was that?
I wanted to try to leverage my repair skill after him saying we've done all the repairs we need. If that's all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, like, look at something that might be broken and say, "Oh, well, that's broken" or something. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, something like, "Oh, I hear you say you're done with your repairs, but I'm pretty sure those, those C tiers actuators are a bit sticky." Something like that.
Okay. So you're going to try and use terminology that
Jargon.
You know what you're talking about. Yeah. Let's do it's going to be a charisma with repair. So you'll need to left click on your charisma so that the button is pushed in, and then click on the repair D20.
We got some action points.
Yeah.
I'm also this is going to be a D3 difficulty, and I'm increasing the complication range to a C3. So an 18 through 20 is now a complication.
Okay.
All right.
I'll do. Cool if I drop 3 action point.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it was repair. Come on for charisma. Don't tell me now.
Hey, look at you.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
It was not supposed to go this way.
That tag, dude.
Hey, DM,
Yeah.
can I help?
No, too late to help.
Why?
It's got to.
I let it.
I understand, but the as far as mechanically rolling it, you have to say you're going to help before the roll is.
Oh, fudge! All right.
Well, if you want,
So you made your AP back.
Yeah. So
I take it repair. I take it repair is tagged.
It is.
Oh yeah.
it is.
You rattle off some Star Trek Scotty next level tech jargon at this guy. His eyes go cloudy, like it's totally not inside of his wheelhouse or anything like that. He looks over at the lieutenant that's in the same room with you, and the lieutenant, you can just barely see underneath the armor that the shoulders kind of go up in a shrug, and he looks back over at you and says, "Well, you might be right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you are right. I don't know, but I don't care. My orders are my orders. The power plant is doing exactly what my commanders want it to do, and we're not allowed to make any changes."
What is it doing?
I don't think they're allowed to say.
And when the supports fall, I'm posting on this repair, and it's allowed. And while the supports fall on that, power structure, and that decouples the capacitor here, and this stops working, what are you going to tell your superior?
That they should have had their repair guy stay longer.
Or you can tell them that you found a savant with these things and got this plant running smooth as butter.
And walk myself to my execution as well.
To be fair, I don't know how your chain of command works. So, fair enough.
And they're worse than the Brotherhood.
Hey.
Brotherhood.
No offense. No offense.
You talking about that Brotherhood of Steel?
Oh yeah, we're buddies with those guys.
Well, you might not want to be. They're some of the weakest things out there. As soon as we're done with our current contract, we're moving on to them. We don't need none of that Brotherhood bullcrap here in Texas.
Uh-huh. And all right.
So, and that'll be all.
Why is it's funny how people who haven't seen much don't understand and start to turn to walk away.
Okay. Now, just so you guys know that there's been a couple of hints dropped.
Yeah.
All right. So negotiations, Yeah. While the repair thing was cool, it's the wrong approach.
Yep.
This can be solved without combat. Just that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And
Just RPing like we tried. Order said try to do it peacefully. I tried. It failed.
Yep.
Time to die. Out of character.
yeah, next
We'll
I
make that
think
clear.
we'll try to tap a line, and if that don't work, well, we'll see.
Well, I'll tell you this: if you guys want to make your way up to our main headquarters and talk with the big boss, he's really the only one that can make the call. And if I make any changes, if I even let your tech whiz over here, if he even is that, like I said, I don't know if he's right or wrong, or he's just using big old words I can't understand. If I even let him touch this, I could be executed. Heck, there's a chance that my entire team here, my entire platoon, would be executed for just letting you be inside the building.
Well, like, team that showed up at Carbon, maybe different orders here, seem to be more amenable to this.
Okay, out of character for a minute here. I'm the team that showed up at Carbon.
That probably had to be like a first or second session.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what are you remembering about it that would make you think
they were standoffish, but they were at least willing to. When they needed help, they let it happen. They didn't just like, no, we can't let you do anything for us. Just go away, leave us alone.
Well, that was in the middle of an assault on Carbon, wasn't it? By Deathclaws?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were killed at Deathclaw.
So they were running from a Deathclaw, armor being ripped to shreds, and the very different situation.
Yes. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm not sure how aware he is. Aware.
So you mentioned the Carbon incident and everything. He turns in, I lost a lot of good friends to those Deathclaws. You saying you was there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tried to help heal up some folks. Though, might want to mention when someone's trying to do triage that you guys prep your power armor to blow when the occupant dies.
You mean blow up, occupant dies, the power armor becomes a bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a waste of resources. We just take the carcass out and put another guy in there.
Well, I really remember that one exploding. It was quite spectacular.
It probably had something else going on. But anyway, I mean...
Yeah, I turned to the wall. I turned to the wall, and I'm like, yeah, the game master probably just didn't want us to have the power armors too soon.
The fourth wall?
Yes, the fourth wall.
Well, guess we've taken up enough of your time. Unless you can give us a letter of introduction, I guess we'd best be wandering, heading up, and just point out in the general area of where their main base is supposed to be.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know where the Red River is. It's an actual river in the northeastern part of Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to think here because guys are not asking the things I thought you would be asking.
Well, why don't you like the Brotherhood of Steel?
Yeah, that's not it.
No.
I understand.
I am mentally preparing for combat because it's clear that they don't like the Brotherhood and they threaten them. So I'm
yeah,
just,
and I'm just trying to get a little bit more information on that one.
I think the Brotherhood is standing in the way of our current employer. It's as simple as that. And the Brotherhood won't pay us more, so they're our enemy.
All right.
Oh, so you're mercenaries?
We ain't
Yeah,
got enough.
everybody in Texas knows the Red River Company goes to the highest bidder. He looks at you with just the most incredulous look. It was like, nah, duh.
And so, do I still have that piece of paper? Did that disappear some?
Which paper?
The one with the E on it.
Yeah, you could still have it, or you could recreate it, whatever.
All right, so I pull paper out of the pouch. I guess. Would your employer be anybody related to these people?
I have no clue what that is, my friend. All I know is we got a current employer, the Brotherhood's an enemy, Vault Tech's an enemy, and I'm sorry, not Vault Tech.
Well, everybody else.
Crockett's Men is an enemy, and they want the old Vault technology, but everything's done with dead drops. Not even the general has met the people. He's told there's a dead drop somewhere. The people, I've said too much already.
Yeah, figures.
Look, you got to keep this under your hat. If I hear that some of the stuff I've told you is getting out and about, I'll be coming after you. And not just me, my whole squad. The only reason I ain't doing something about it right now is if we have a shootout here, then my commanders will find out real quick that I let somebody in that I shouldn't have. So it's in all of our interests if we all just keep quiet about everything that happened here.
I mean, I'd really hate for you to get in trouble and all. I mean, should we tell them why we're trying to use the energy for?
Well,
they might have an interest.
I already did to charge fusion cores.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's right. Okay.
There's plenty of ways to charge fusion cores. You don't need this place to do it. No, never mind. I forget. You're a couple of backwater people from Carbon. You don't know how to charge fusion cores. You just go to the biggest place you can see. And yeah, he mumbles on a little bit about it. Just a couple more slanders and slurs about being backwater.
Well, back in the day, I would have went to Red Rocket. Haven't had a functioning Red Rocket in 200 years.
Well, this power plant wasn't running until, a few weeks ago, and people were still charging their fusion cores just fine. In fact, we're not even using it for fusion cores here. It doesn't even have a spot to charge a fusion core.
And
so how many people does it take to run this facility? It's pretty interesting.
Well, about as many people as you see here.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, is that all?
Well,
surely more.
You passed my squad on the outside there. You really are backwater, aren't you? I'm sorry. You're
them
just
guy.
Slash is just not helping with the whole backwater comments here.
Well, that's who he is. So
Yeah. All right, well, look here. Like I said, we all got to keep quiet about this. You guys got to get on out of here before you overstay your welcome, or things will have to get rough. I'm getting nothing out of this aside from having shot my mouth off too much right now. And it's just better if we all just stay quiet and you guys move on, find some other place to charge your fusion cores at. There's plenty of old military bases still have the core charges, and we haven't taken them all over yet.
Yeah, well, I'd recommend avoiding Goodfellas. And did you know that the Ghoul Town a bit north of here is sitting on top of a vault?
The commander's eyes narrow. Is that so?
Yeah.
Maybe we got something to talk about here then. If I got some good intel on a vault that I can trade in maybe for a promotion or, some extra pay, then maybe, just maybe I could help you out a little bit. You're not after fusion core charging, are you?
I flip open the helmet so you can actually see my. Well, if I knew how, I wouldn't ever need to charge a fusion core again.
When you flip your helmet open and he sees you, the lieutenant behind him sees you, you see their hands immediately pull their weapons. You're a dirty effing ghoul.
Well, I did say I used to go to Red Rocket.
Now look here. You're still sane, but I do not want you in this power plant any longer. You can go feral at any moment. As the other lieutenants in power armor, hearing the first exclamation about a ghoul, they're coming around the corners, weapons at the ready.
Fine.
Now, we're starting to get somewhere there with the talk about the vault.
Guess you don't want to know where or how to get there.
Oh, I'm still interested. But if we make this deal, you never come around here again, or I'll shoot your face off.
It's fine.
Now, what is it you really came here for?
Well, we've gotten into the vault. We can only get so far. We need an external power source. And, well, best people, you're in the best location for it.
He turns around, looks at his lieutenant, and kind of gives him a signal, and the lieutenant steps forward and keeping his weapon at the ready. Oh, come on. While the commander goes over to the console, punches in a few buttons and everything. All right. There's a line that goes up to the Los, the old city. Looks like there'd be a little bit of work to try and get it in underneath that ghoul city there. That ghoul settlement. How close is it to the ghoul settlement? We need to go and wipe them out to do this?
Shouldn't need to. I do believe it's a little outside of town.
All right. Well, here's the deal then. 2 of my men are going to go with you to ensure our part of the bargain.
That's fine.
And I'll send power that way.
Which are part of the bargain.
They get info and probably some of the goods.
Half the goods.
That's what I expected. Well, actually, that's a little lower than I was expecting, but that's perfectly reasonable.
And we get copies of all data you find.
Everything we can take out of there, yes.
All right. He pulls up a map and kind of shoves it your way and says, "Where's the rendezvous and when?"
All right. So, I about a mile out from the Red Rocket, and it's what, almost 5 miles outside of Los as it is now?
Yeah, about 5 miles outside the settlement. And yeah, if you tell them meet you about 5 or a mile from the Red Rocket, then you take them in the rest of the way. It
Yeah.
just needs a day or what time to be there.
Do you have any vehicles, or are you going to be hoofing?
My guys will be walking in power armor.
Okay. So, 5, 6 days, maybe?
They'll be there. And power won't be turned on until then.
All right. Well, don't. Is there anything else? Oh. And there were a number of super mutants squatting on the floor, so we may have a bit of fun with that.
My boys can handle themselves.
Hmm.
You just worry about showing them the place when we turn the power on the day.
That's fine.
All right. Yeah, that's all. You all get on out of here. My guys will see you in 5 days. And you there, Backwater. He looks over at you, Slash. Watch your back there with that ghoul. He'll turn feral on you before you know it.
Oh, I've known Uncle Jack all my life. He can be he's a nice guy.
Hear what's wrong with this world. Treating ghouls like they're humans. And you there, tech savant. You ever feel like you want to leave behind this backwater and that ghoul there? Red River's always looking for smart people. And his guys kind of start to crowd around you, pushing you towards the exit.
What do you say so?
As we get out to the truck, do we have a radio?
I know, right?
Reach Raven Watch?
Yes. Eugene was going to say something.
I was just saying, looking for smart people. I'm like, if you say so, building falling apart won't let me fix nothing.
Don't mind him. He likes to mumble a little bit.
Mm.
So, it took a little doing, but you got to the point of being able to do this without combat.
Yeah.
I was tempted.
I know you were tempted, but
Oh boy, I was so tempted. Especially when you're going off about Uncle Jack.
Well, yeah, there was a couple times like maybe, just maybe, let the good squire discover something Thompson, as far as I know, has no clue about.
Now, Now, I haven't mentioned this to anybody, like, because we're in potential enemy territory, but my orders are, quote, to secure a power plant, which I take that to mean as gain control over.
So that would have been clarified in your questions or during your briefing. So it's more of a secure the power itself to get into the vault is the intent on it.
Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, if I understand that, then this is a satisfactory conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of wanted to report in, or at least hand the mic over to Eugene about some actionable intelligence for Brotherhood. But yeah.
Yeah, I tried to offer my services, but wasn't having none of it. But I'm
basically, yeah, we would need to report back to Lieutenant Dan. I mean, dadgummit.
Well,
Squire Thompson about what the Red River Company is intending.
Yeah, I'm definitely. That was a threat. I'm reporting that.
Yeah.
That was why I asked about could it reach Ravenwatch.
Yeah. So you'll relay that information. However, because of the time, we will handle that conversation at the beginning of the next session, which will be in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Session 38, December 1st, unless anybody has issues with that day.
As far as I know, should be okay.
I'm sorry.
I don't have anything.
1st? No, December 7th.
Yep. 7th.
Yeah.
Oh, Saturday. Yeah, the 7th. Yeah.
Yes.
My graphic is incorrect. It is December 7th. I don't know why I put 1st in there on the graphic, on the video, but I did. Anyway.
Yeah.
That should be our Into the Unknown.
Yeah, that's the Into the Unknown. Maybe I was just thinking of that day when I put it in there. Anyway. December 7th for the next session, and we will deal with reporting back to the Brotherhood about the deal with the Red River Company. And you guys are actually going to get more XP having solved that peacefully than if you had went in guns blazing. Not that I'm encouraging peace over combat necessarily, but for this particular, it is more difficult to do it peacefully than with combat.
Well, we might get some combat out of it anyhow. So
Sure. I'll be quiet after that.
Because we may. Well, even if the plan doesn't include it, we decide to come back and remonstrate. Yeah.
I'm gonna look for pulse grenades.
What's
Pulse.
what do you need? Pulse. I got 2.
I'm
really?
yeah, don't throw them near me.
Yes, I have 2.
We come back.
All right. Well, we're going to say goodbye to stream. So we'll see you December 7th for the next Fallout and December 1st for Into the Unknown with GM Jeremy. We'll see you next time.
Later.
Bye,
See you
guys.
guys.